Hey everyone, it's Cheryl from Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds. We are moving from Valentine's Day into our Community Helpers theme. So let me take you around the classroom so that you can see how it's set up, as well as snippets of our children interacting in each center. On our writing table, we have some construction coloring pages, and these are a freebie on my website. And we also have some vehicles, and these are part of our transportation packet. All of the links to our printables and to the products that are shown are in this video's description. In our dramatic play area, we have construction going on as part of our community helpers. And I really wanted to tie this in because across the street, we've been watching a home start to be built. They're doing the foundation right now. So they can look out that window and watch construction happening in real life while also pretending to be construction workers in our dramatic play area. In our block area, we have our fire station, firefighters, and emergency vehicles. And on the shelves, we have some firefighter dress-up clothes. We have an assortment of table activities that we will be putting out for the Community Helpers theme, in addition to some tray activities that I like to pull that work our fine motor or color recognition. I also have some printables that are from our transportation theme. That's the bus and the firefighter strip puzzles. And I also have a free printable. It is a tow truck, and you count how many trucks and then you match it up with that number. One of our art activities this week is going to be driving fire trucks through red paint and then across the paper. We are also going to be painting these fire flames. And we are going to paint with toothbrushes, pretending that we are brushing our teeth. And this printable is from our Toddler activity plans, and I'll drop those links, all of the links to our printables, in this video's description. And in our sensory bin, we have kinetic sand, and we have construction vehicles and alphabet stones. our Play-Doh table, we have little firefighters, and I also put out some of our shape chunky stamps.
Yeah.
Some of our circle time activities will include holding these fire truck props, and these are part of our transportation packet, and we're going to hold those while we are singing Hurry, Hurry, Drive the Fire Truck, and of course we're going to do the wheels on the bus.
Drive the fire truck, hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck, hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck, ding, 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 ding. Now we're going to climb the ladder. Hurry, hurry, climb the ladder, hurry, hurry, climb the ladder, hurry, hurry, climb the ladder, ding, 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 ding. Uh-oh, get your hoses out. We're going to squirt the water. Hurry, hurry, squirt the water, hurry, hurry, squirt the water, hurry, hurry, squirt the water, ding, 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 ding. All right, make your fire truck go. Hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck, hurry, hurry, drive the fire truck, hurry, hurry, drive. Oh, I gotta turn it this way now. Climb, climb, climb. He has to climb the ladder. I see the smoke at the top.
Whoa! Twice the smoke that is out.
So that's how we have our classroom set up for the Community Helpers theme. If you aren't already, please make sure to like Teaching 2 and 3-year-olds on YouTube. Click that bell icon so that every time I publish a new video, you'll be notified. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up because that really helps my channel. Thanks for watching. I have a couple of vehicles from our transportation packet that I pulled out that work well for the Community Helpers theme. The first one is the fire truck. This is a strip puzzle. For our younger children, I have 2 copies, and so I kept one intact. I cut the other apart, and then they can just match it up by number, and they can see that they're making a fire truck. And for older children, you would just push that away, the bottom copy, and then they would just simply put the strips together in numerical order to make the fire truck. I also pulled the school bus out, and again, the same thing. Younger children, you have the 2 copies, and older children, you can just use the separate pieces. Also from our transportation packet, I took the fire truck from the vehicle props and I made a nest so that each child has one of these fire trucks to hold. Like I do with all of my props, I taped them, laminated them, and taped them on jumbo craft sticks. And then each of the children are going to hold this while we sing the song, Hurry, Hurry, Drive the Fire Truck. In our Toddler Community Helpers activity plans, we have these people matching cards, and so you just take the top and the bottom and you match them together. And if you happen to have the preschool Community Helpers activities plans packet, there is a similar activity in that one as well. Also part of our Toddler Community Helpers activity plans packet is a collection of lyrics to some favorite songs, such as The Wheels on the Bus, A Tisket a Tasket, and The More We Get Together. And then in our preschool Community Helpers activity plans, we have these counting cards, and they go up to 10, and then I have some pom-poms here. Now this will be more probably for our 3 and 4-year-olds and even our 4 and 5-year-olds. And I have these pom-poms, and then they can just put how many pom-poms are on each vehicle or on each person. For example, just like this, and they just go all the way to 10. And then what you can also do, since they're I laminated them, is that you can take a dry erase marker and they can also trace the letters. This fire flame is a free printable that is on our website, and it's also part of the Toddler Community Helpers Activity Plans packet. One of the songs that we will be singing during circle time is The Wheels on the Bus. This is a freebie that's on my website. And again, I'll drop a link to this and all of the printables in this video's description. And it's also part of the Song and Rhymes Volume Number 1 packet that's on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I have all the props to all the motions in the song. Then what I do is I make enough copies of the bus so that the children can hold the bus while we sing the song, because as you know, I like for the children to have something to hold as well. So I have bus props for them to hold, and then I have all these props that I will use while we sing the song. We have these free community helper career cards that are on our website, and they are in English and in Spanish. And so what I like to do is I'm going to make 2 copies, and then the children can match them up. Make sure to check below in this video's description for links to these printables and more.